we're warming up before the round, and the last thing we kind of expected to see was after we hit a drive out and admiring the distance, of course, a Range Rover comes flying over the top of the hill.
Stunned, confused, amazed, you can only imagine what went through these golfers' minds Tuesday morning when they saw that Range Rover off in the distance bouncing around on the Cypress Lakes golf course. Not far behind, it's almost like out of a movie, a Precinct 4 deputy in pursuit. As Philip Morgan pulled out his phone to get this video he shared with Eyewitness News, his friend pointed the constable in the direction they saw the car fly by. Precinct 4 says the driver, 20-year-old Gray Martinez, ended up crashing the car in the Fairfield neighborhood. Sources close to the investigation say he got out with an AK-47 that he dropped in someone's front yard. Martinez was taken into custody, and reports indicate that he spit on the deputy. He did have a passenger in the luxury SUV as well, 19-year-old Trevor Passmore. He was also taken into custody and charged. Notice he's in a swimsuit in this photo taken by Precinct 4. Could be because sources say he was found in the swimming pool at his home. Fortunately, in this crazy series of events, no one was hurt.
It was the best start to a round of golf I've had in a long time. A lot more entertaining than my score usually is.
That's right. According to Representative Dustin Burrows, UCISD Police Chief Pete Arredondo has not yet agreed to testify in front of this committee, and that comes with just one more day of testimony left here in Uvalde. But he says that the police department for the city has finally agreed to testify on Monday, that coming after at first saying that they were being reluctant yesterday. Take a listen.
The Uvalde police did not testify today, but they're going to be witnesses in the future, and they've agreed to that, which accomplished what we were hoping to accomplish.
Did Arredondo agree?
Not yet.
Now, Arredondo is the man that Texas Rangers dubbed the incident commander during the tragedy just 4 weeks ago. As for today's proceedings, the committee heard from 4 witnesses over the course of about 5 hours. Those witnesses were UCISD teachers Yvette Silva and Mercedes Salas, UCISD police officer Ruby Gonzalez, and UCISD police lieutenant Mike Hernandez. Hernandez is one of the officers that actually taught the active shooter training to the rest of the department back in March. None of the witnesses wanted to speak with us today, but we did attempt to catch up with them as they were leaving the facilities. In the opening statements today, Burrows directly addressed the father of Uzziah Garcia, who's been coming to all of the proceedings here in Uvalde. He explained why these meetings are closed door in executive session.
And I'm not telling you this is the perfect way to go about doing it by any stretch of the imagination, but it's the way we know that we feel works and we believe in it, and it's only to try to get to the bottom of it so I can look you in the eye and tell you, sir, this is what I believe to be true, this is what I don't know to be true, and give you that to the best of my ability, and you have my word. I'm going to do that at the end, and as quickly as possible, but I'm going to make sure it's accurate and I believe it before I say it.
Now, the committee also took a walkthrough of the scene at Robb Elementary today where the shooting happened. Burrows says there are no words for it, and the devastation is immeasurable.
That's what we do. To take a shower. That's what we do.
Just 3 months ago, we were here at the Wurzbach Manor apartments on the northwest side. The tenants didn't have hot water for more than a month, and now...
How we wash the hand?
There's no water at all.
I called the ambulance because no water, and I gonna take my brother to the hospital.
This is Bakar Al-Jabouri. We met his 10-year-old disabled brother Ali and his nurse when we were last at the apartments. The equipment used to keep him alive requires water. Without it, the family fears for his health.
Even the nurse, she left. She won't watch him like do medication. She need wash his hands. She need like wipe him.
That also means no water for showers, cooking, drinking. We called the city's code compliance office to see when the water would be fixed. We were told that work had been started to fix leaking pipes, the reason water had been cut off. But we were directed to ask apartment management when the water would be restored. So, just like last time, we went to apartment management.
Hi, my name is Robin. I'm with News 4 and Fox 29. You guys know that there's no water for many of the tenants here?
Yes, ma'am. In fact, you have to call the management company.
I've been told by code compliance that you guys would have a better idea of a timeline for when that water would be fixed.
Unfortunately, I don't have that time frame on my hands right now.
Is anyone working to repair it right now?
Yes, they're working on it right now.
Are tenants going to still have to pay their full rent, which includes utilities and water?
To speak to management about.
So that's not something that you guys know here in the management office? Is there any other answers you can give tenants as to what they should do because they have no water, no way to shower, people haven't had to go to the hospital?
You can call management company and they can have that response for you.
Once again, we made the call to property management based in Houston.
My name is Robin Oginye. I'm a reporter with News 4 and Fox 29 in San Antonio. I was calling about a complex called the Wurzbach Manor Apartments, and we have been trying to get answers as to when they will have water again.
As of now, we have not heard back from property management, but we will continue to call until water is restored for Ali and every tenant here.
Cut the water some buildings or cut that stuff. Is not cut whole apartment complex.